Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another grand edition of Inside NHSTRA. I am joined by the ever lovable Ben Bazowski.
What's up?
Downtown Kevin Brown.
What's going on?
And this young fellow over here in the Puma shirt that is now the new general manager of Lee USA Speedway, John Esburnett. What's going on, guys?
How we doing?
Congratulations.
If I knew which one was the clapping. No, sorry. That's not it.
That's John's bed. That's
No,
live.
that's when Ben tells a funny.
That's a live feed from John's bed.
There we go. I got it. There we go. Congratulations, dude.
You got to label those.
I change them all the time, so
Apparently.
I have no clue.
Jeez.
But yeah, some awesome news that came out. We knew last week. He was sitting right over here next to me, and I was like, "You want to come talk?" He's like, "Nope." I'm like, "Okay."
He said, "He said I want my own show.
I want my day in the sun.
Show.
So tell us all the things you're going to do for Lee USA Speedway.
I mean, I could sit here like a guy running for middle school treasurer and say, you know, we're going to have pizza for lunch every day. And, you know.
Ooh,
All right.
got my vote.
No, you know, I think the main goal is just to bring Lee back to life and kind of bring it to a new era, then bring it back to an old era. Thanks to this guy over here, I think we're going to have a pretty good crew and a pretty good schedule. Going forward, we're going to try to get some big shows in there and mainly just get the atmosphere back to Lee. You know what I mean? I don't want people leaving upset. I don't want people leaving mad or anything like that unless it's me.
That's my job. I leave upset.
That's right. So I understand it's going to happen, but really we're just trying to have a fun time and bring the atmosphere back and bring local short track racing to the good town of Lee. And it's such a great facility, and I think it deserves better, and we're going to give it that.
It is a great facility. I'll give it that. When I walked in there, I had never been there, which is amazing because I love racing as much as I do.
So how did you like it? Your
When I
experience
walked
this year?
into there first time last year, I was like, holy crap, this place is huge. This is great.
So when I was over there not that long ago, just trying to get some stuff done for the town, and I'm standing there, and I'm kind of walking through, and I go, it's starting to hit me. I'm like, this place is really big, and okay.
Did you wake up one night and go, oh my God, I actually do own Lee USA Speedway?
I just kind of go, what the hell did I just do? What did I get myself into?
He does that every time he buys a track, though.
I
It's
do.
normal.
I am now, just FYI to everybody in the audience, I'm being super careful with my faces, knowing that Harlow now screenshots and sends these to everybody.
We're screwed no matter what, because he'll probably just go in slow motion and say, oh, that's a funny one, save.
Just happened.
Did he really? He's already.
Those three are all him.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
I got one
He
too.
just sent me one.
Oh my God, I got
Let's see.
3. Look at him.
Oh, I look
three,
dumb.
too.
We gotta get Mike. We gotta get Mike a
Oh
night
my
job.
God, I
Oh,
look really
jeez.
dumb.
Mike, don't post that one, Mike. Don't post that one. That's terrible.
I know. I just got my hair cut and I shaved.
If you put a face tattoo on Ben, he kind of looks like Jelly Roll.
You know, I'm already self-conscious about
I'm
my
just
weight
saying.
already. I gained like 30 pounds.
At least somebody noticed. I went in the bathroom and shaved my beard off, which I've had for like a year. And then I walk out. My girlfriend just didn't
God,
even
you're
notice.
totally
Didn't even
right.
acknowledge the fact that I
You're totally
shaved my
right.
face.
You look sharp over there.
I try.
Yeah, you look good.
Unfortunately, now you can see a lot of the face.
He knew Harlow was gonna be trolling him tonight.
All I need is
Harlow's
put
NASCAR
a picture of
photography.
Jesus right there.
I gotta.
Mark, your picture. We're gonna put a little picture of Jesus right there.
He's got it perfectly, so we could do that little thought bubble.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta say, I know Kevin Brown doesn't make a lot of money with the shirts, but can we send one to Josh Williams? That is the
absolutely.
fine gentleman who stopped on the start-finish
I'm gonna
line at
tell you,
Atlanta.
as a guy who's trying to grow an apparel brand in this sport, I haunt all the races out there. I really do. I try not to go after the Denny Hamlins, the main guys. I go after even as low as the Rajah Caroufs. I was chatting with Ty Majeski this week a little bit. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get him. So, hey, if someone get me an address for Josh
send him
Williams.
one.
Oh my God, I'd send him the whole damn fleet of them. You kidding me? That was awesome. How awesome was that?
That'd be funny.
I like it when he goes in the pits. They have the camera that follow him, and they say, "What are you doing?" He's like, "What are they gonna do? Find me? I can't pay for it anyways."
That was epic. That was good.
I would like to know how that conversation went in the NASCAR trailer when things were done.
I'll tell you, I watched an interview of him after. He's a pretty mellow guy, it seemed like, for the most part. I mean, I thought he composed himself pretty well. I mean, you put yourself in that position. kind of set yourself up for failure with all the questions that are coming at you. He handled himself very well.
He did pretty good, and he's going to look really good doing it with his original Wheelman hoodie
I'll tell
on.
you, his sponsor was probably stoked. That was probably the most advertising they're going to get all year. It was, I'll tell you, from the marketing aspect of it, it was fantastic. It was great.
Well, you get some of these stick in the mud companies that are like, "Oh, we got to cut all ties. We can't do that." Hopefully, they're going to embrace it.
You can wrap that thing in original Wheelman. If you park it in the fried dough stand if you want. You
I like that Hamlin jumped right up and said, "I'll pay your fine."
Yeah, parking tickets
And
are all paid for.
tagged the sponsor and everything in it. Like, that is awesome.
And speaking of that race, I mean, we haven't talked about this at all, but hats off to Derek Nealand. I mean, talk about a local guy doing some really big things. I mean, this kid has absolutely taken fire. He's got to be the hottest spotter in NASCAR right now.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, that's three wins for him in Xfinity. Yeah, I mean, obviously Kyle's had some bad luck. They should have won the 500. They came back and got a win. Was it the week after? 2 weeks
Fontana.
after?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, hats off to you, Derek Nealand. If someone sends this message to him, he's doing some big things. Good for him.
He certainly is. I tell you, I did put all my eggs in the Kyle Busch betting basket this weekend and did not fare so well. Mark and DraftKings do not go in the same phrase.
You have a gambling problem.
I am not allowed to gamble anymore.
That's okay.
I have the biggest gambler next to me.
Steve's betting on Pee Wee hockey teams now. And stuff.
Celtics also.
He's sugaring
I was
up
a
the
little
kids.
concerned because he always say, "Hey, can you like forward me my next week's paycheck like now?" I'm like,
Well, you know,
I haven't gotten that bad yet.
Bob the bookie's looking for his money.
I was like, oh, the Celtics are a shoo-in. They're going to win. So I put a bunch of money on the Celtics. And last second of the game, lost by 1. I was like, no. I was so mad.
I don't bet.
Just bet the bees.
Nick Prenevu, all right, so I do have the people from Lee USA Speedway who registered in the original Wheelman late models. I do have the first 5 that did, and I will be sending those out to you guys. I did label them. I put them in the envelope. The original Wheelman. Remember, we're going to give them the Wheelman patches. Yep. I forgot to put them in my mailbox.
Why?
Sitting in my office at the house.
You're not busy.
No, not at all. Not at all. So question for people who are afraid of...
Real quick. I almost pulled the Josh Williams, by the way. That night at Louis, talking about earlier, Lee. I almost got out of the car, left that damn thing right on the front stretch. I was
I've seen it happen.
You were there. You knew I was going to do it. I was this close.
That's happened at Claremont before.
Yeah, I almost did it that night. I was almost parked that thing right on the front stretch. But we'll move on. We'll move on.
Moss says it's happened at Hudson on the front stretch before.
Let me tell you something. A lot of things have happened in Hudson.
Oh yeah.
Harlow, that looks like it belongs on a list. You'll know what I mean. He's sending me some funny ones.
I see
They're
my
not
phone.
you, so don't worry.
Yeah, a lot of things have happened at Hudson. They put glass up in the top tower.
Ben's got it now, too.
Oh,
Now I got to look. Now we're all going to look.
No, you need to. It belongs on a list somewhere.
Oh my God.
This is the best new game.
You know what? No, you look like a mannequin.
like a cardboard cutout.
I'm dying.
That is awesome.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Mark, you're missing something. What am I missing? The beard I shaved, if that's what it is. Or the hair that's way too short on the
You
sides.
got yourself a nice little trim there, buddy.
I don't know why I did. I was
look
just
good.
like,
Sure.
I've had a beard for like a year and a
Did they
half.
hire you for the model for the new T-shirts or something? Is that what it is?
No.
I loved you in Iron Man, though. That was great.
Right? Yeah. Oh my God, these comments are the best. We gotta give Harlow a freaking shirt because he's so funny.
Yeah, we'll get him a shirt with
Yes,
his
I'm
face
missing a
on it.
hat. I wanted to show off my new do. That's why I don't have a hat
You're
on
looking
today.
fresh. You're looking fresh, buddy.
Would people be interested? It's a possibility. Would people be interested that are afraid to come and do the signups online or who don't want to use PayPal or anything? If I showed up at Hudson on like a Sunday afternoon and did registrations out at the pit trailer, would people be interested in that?
Or the ticket booth.
Or the ticket booth or somewhere where I don't have to be out in the wind? And maybe do it at Lee and maybe do it at Claremont as well. Are people interested in that? Let's see. Justin Harris, original diabetes.
Coming soon, buddy.
Oh my God, I need one of those. Holy
I'm
crap!
right behind you there, Mark.
I had that come to Jesus talk with my girlfriend this weekend. I'm like, I can't continue to do what I'm doing, and she's like, "What?" I'm like, I'm eating ice cream out of the container, watching my 600-pound life going. Look at these losers! How they get so fat? And she just looks at me and she's like,
Grins over there pointing at himself.
she's like, what are you talking about? From doing what you're doing right now? And I was like, Oh,
Jesus.
this is how it happens. I was like, so anyways, will you go get me another soda?
Good God.
I think I have a problem. Is it the air fryer by the bed?
You know, I mean, last week we talked about this briefly. Something we should probably bring back up because I don't think we had enough time to really discuss it. Is how excited you are to have Kyle Busch showing up for the big race.
That's going to be
Is that the 14th? July 14th.
July
right?
14th.
Yeah,
That
oh,
is
yes.
going to be Lee Speedway is the place to be on July 14th. If you're a race fan,
100%.
you got to be there.
I had people asking me, I had some emails that came in that just said, hey, how does this work? I travel, I follow NASCAR. I'm going to be in the area that weekend. I've never been to Lee. How do I get there? How far is it? And I'm just like, buy tickets now. We just went over the list. I showed Ben earlier. Ben almost fell over backwards.
Literally, I was asking before the show. I'm like, hey,
Yes.
can I buy tickets online? Because I mean, I'm going to buy mine.
At
I'll
some
probably buy 'em tonight.
point,
Believe it or not, I think Dave Cameron messaged me and said, hey, should I buy my tickets online before, just in case you're not going to get it? Before, I'm like, nah, you should be all right. Now, after seeing the numbers, Dave, if you're watching this, I might buy them now, just in case. What the hell was that?
I have no clue who's dialing. Let me shut that off. I have the I have the interview link on, so if somebody went on to
I thought that was Jesus.
nope. Let's see. They need to figure it out. All right, so the people that don't have, so this weekend I'm in Claremont. I'm doing Claremont stuff and Monadnock stuff this weekend. The following weekend, why don't I put something out on the website? If there's quite a few people that are saying they want to do this, I don't mind. I don't mind coming up to the track and going into the ticket booth and signing you guys up. Bring cash check, whatever it is, and then we'll just sign you up directly there and
Bitcoin.
get it done. Right? Yes, I don't know how to redeem it, but
Use some ether. It'd be good.
whatever it is, I mean, bring me lunch. We'll have some fun. Also want to talk about something coming up at Hudson Speedway here pretty soon. Let me see so I can get the date exactly right. When's Cash Day, Gran?
That's a good question. Are we going to sell out pit passes?
What?
Are we going to sell out pit passes on the 14th?
For
Probably going to cap them at what, like
No, we'll sell pit passes. Most likely it'll probably be,
April 29th at Hudson.
yeah, we'll probably sell pit passes there on that day. It's just, it'll be a certain, I'm pretty sure if you have a NASCAR license.
I'll say it like this. If you are a driver, you will be able to get a pit pass that day.
and X amount of crew, I'd imagine.
If you are on a crew or you just want to go in the pits, get them now.
Yeah.
Because once the pits are full, it's full. We will let all drivers in. So, I mean, you have plenty of time. It is March 20th right now. The race isn't until July. If you want to go to this race, just get tickets now because at some point I'm going to have to shut them off.
Yeah.
I'll keep the grandstands open because that place holds a ton of people.
It's like, stupid amount.
So it's actually, I'm being told, April 30th. I should know this stuff. I didn't plan on talking about it, but somebody had asked in the chat to talk about it.
Well, Steve, you're the GM. You should know all this stuff.
I got it last year's schedule.
Oh, Jesus.
We do have, in case anybody does not know,
Sunday of the month.
all of our websites have now been all redone. So if you go to HudsonSpeedwayNH.com, that's Hudson's, LeeUSASpeedway.com, ClaremontMotorsportsPark.com, they all have brand new websites. I haven't mentioned this much, but Hudson, you can buy all your tickets online at Hudson right now by going in there and buying all your tickets for everything there now too. Somebody's found it and bought somebody a ticket. I had somebody buy 2 tickets to every single event. So I'm being told it was a gift. They bought one of their friends 2 tickets to every single race. So
That's pretty cool.
it's a cool idea to do.
I wish I got cool gifts like that.
I don't get anything cool.
Nothing.
I got this microphone, but I had to pay for it. That doesn't
it wasn't
even
a
count.
gift.
No.
And there will be a new, for all the dwarf car guys watching, I know that you've been getting on me. There will be our new website dropping. Mark has more details about that.
I actually got an email 5 minutes before we went live that I got to pick a theme for it.
Beautiful.
So I got to pick that right now, and we'll get that. Hopefully, it's scheduled to be developed next week.
Awesome.
How much for tickets for Lee, for Kyle Busch? See, I'm gonna not do what Grant did, and I'm gonna go to LeeUSASpeedway.com. I'm gonna look at that gentleman right here. Look at that handsome Esburnett right there on the front page. And all you have to do, every single one of these pages, you just go right here. It says buy tickets. You just click the buy ticket link, and then you go right over to the site, and you can pick the date. And then let's see.
No, Jeff, you don't need tickets. I'll make sure you get in. Don't worry.
So yes, you should be all
That's
set.
Facebookless Jeff.
Yes,
Oh,
Jeff
gosh.
does not. Yeah, Jeff.
No,
is all
Jeff, you
set.
can't go. Can't go.
I'm actually
I'll sneak
gonna.
you in.
I'm gonna actually have to double check because it's saying I have none left. So maybe we hit the limit. I might have to go increase the limit.
What, for what one? Grandstand or?
There we go. All right, it just popped up. So, all right, for the grandstand guys, pit passes, NASCAR license that day is $40, $45 for anybody who does not have a NASCAR license, $25 for general admission, $15 for junior general admission. That's 11 to 15. Seniors are 62 plus, $15. Military is $15. 10 and under are free. So you guys buy these tickets up, and you got to have a paid. So for each one of the kids' tickets that are the free ones, you need to have a paid adult ticket.
Yeah.
So you can't just send your 7, 10-year-olds down and expect us to babysit them.
That's
you
the thing. You
get
should
one
do it
per
Hudson all the
adult
time.
ticket.
Hey. That was me.
You'd probably sneak in.
Yeah.
There's so many holes in that fence. I keep finding new ones every year.
That's so funny because, you just got done telling me the story how you used to just drive your bicycle up to the track and sit in the front row.
Yep.
Tell everybody because that is a funny story you told me, how you became the announcer at Hudson Speedway. People that don't know, John Esburnett is the voice of Hudson Speedway as well. Tell the story because it's actually quite entertaining.
It's actually funny. I was listening to Josh Vanatta's podcast, and he asked Andy Austin the same thing, and it was almost an identical situation. I was a young kid, went to Hudson Speedway, loved everything about Hudson Speedway. It was all I knew, still all I know, but knew the drivers, knew how to pronounce their names, knew where they were from, and they lost their announcer, brought in a new guy named Tony. I, to this day, don't know his last name, wish I knew his last name. And he would, I remember he would say, Peter Glandocker. And it'd kill me. And I walked out, I'm like, hey, you say it's Peter Fiendaka. And you'd say, and just stuff like that. And one day he just goes, well, do you want to announce? I was like, yes. Yeah, I'll do, sure. So, and that's just how it all started. And I can't give enough credit to this day for Big Bob Weber for looking at an 11-year-old kid and go, yeah, have at it. You know what I mean? You know, that's what he did. And
It's funny because since the announcement of you being the new GM, I don't know why you guys don't think I know. I don't know anything. I come in here, I eat pizza, and I talk to these guys. But I've had a lot of questions about it, and it's like same thing. Mr. Weber took a gamble at you at 11 years old, and I think how old are you now?
23.
So 23 years old is probably one of the younger GMs in any of the NASCAR tracks around. Is it a crapshoot for Ben? Absolutely. I think it's a great gamble. I think he's got someone who's so passionate and is determined, and at the end of the day, truly loves this sport and is in this community with all of us to see it succeed. So, I mean, I think it's a fantastic decision. I look forward to.
Trust me, some of the stuff, like he'll sit in on the NASCAR meetings, and before I even say something, he's already voicing his opinion. I'm like, okay, I would have just what he said.
I'm usually sitting in the corner eating pizza. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. That's kind of the same thing I do over here. I watch on the camera as Kevin pulls in the driveway to the studio. I'm like, oh, he's got pizza.
Seriously, I wasn't even in the door. Him yelling, the pizza's here.
Oh, I love it. Let's see. John has been the most devoted. Actually, I can put that right up on. I forget that. Let's see. John has been the most devoted person since the day I met him. Nobody deserves that position more than him. I agree. Sometimes the good guys win one. Like, it doesn't happen often. But, yeah, you are really good for short track racing. We talk about what's going on. I don't mind people having drama. I don't mind people having issues. But the difference is when you are not being good about it, when you are just deciding to criticize, but don't have anything to actually be constructive about.
Be a part of the solution, not the problem.
Absolutely.
And let this be an eye-opener to all of you, because I know you've had to post up looking for people to run cameras and things like that. John was an 11-year-old kid, jumped in the announcement booth. You never know where that position will take
Well,
you.
how old is Colton? Colton was what?
Colton's like 14, I think.
14?
Maybe
He's running
13.
the
He's
camera?
watching too. Colton is now in the Harlow group and sending me
course.
funny
I'm sure he is.
screenshots. He
Of
actually
course
got one of
he
the
is.
best ones. I got to be pretty impressed with it. I was trying not to acknowledge it because he's going to laugh to himself
Well, it's
about
funny
it.
because when, people were asking me, it's funny because I'm like, I'll run Lee, whatever. I've done it for Hudson for years. I can run Lee, whatever, no big deal. And Big Norm's like, you need to find someone to run Lee just because of the stuff you going on. Like, I don't know. Da, 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 da.
Lee's the city.
It is. It's monstrous. And Esburnett's been running the dwarf cars for a year, and trust me, I remember once all the dwarf car guys ganged up on me, and I don't do if someone's yelling at me,
That doesn't do well.
my blood pressure goes up, and I yell back. And the next, right after that, John goes, I'm going to handle this. I'm going to handle this right now in the next race. He goes, and he told the guys, hey, look, guys, we all understand it's racing, but do not come to the owner. I'm the race director. I'm the one in charge. Do not come to him. Unless it's for a sponsorship, do not come to him. And I'm like, damn, he ain't kidding. And then, he's been doing great with the dwarf cars. And I remember I was meeting up with Shirley Wren. And she was the one that pretty much ran like the concessions and all the backstage stuff. And Shirley's a very smart lady. And she's like, well, you're gonna need to find a GM. I go, yeah, I know. Norm told me that. She goes, well, have you talked to like maybe Esburnett or anything? And I'm like, really, Esburnett? Seriously? Yeah, he knows everything, and I'm like, all right. And she wasn't the only one that has mentioned him. So really, when she mentioned him, like
Going
okay.
on the record, that's the first thing I said to Ben. I was like, hire Esburnett. That's the first thing I said.
Steve Grand
yeah.
over there. Yeah.
No. There's a lot of people that weren't in our group that said you might want to look at Esburnett for this. And
I appreciate all of you guys. Anyone that put my name in that ring, I appreciate you, and I won't let you down.
It's well deserved. And to go back, so, I mean, keep that in mind. So people that you want to someday have the opportunity to be in a position that John's in, take up the opportunity, whether it's selling tickets out the back door there, or running a camera, or selling fried dough, whatever that case may be. You just got to get your foot in the door, and next thing you know, I mean, you could be race director, flag guy. You just never know. I mean, opportunities open up every day in this
Tracks
industry.
look from within.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Last year for the cameras, we kind of asked for people to come help out. Like, we'll get you some food, we'll get you in, because it was something we were just playing and doing. Now I'm trying to put together a full crew. We can't pay $1 billion. Like, if people ask, like, oh, how much? I'll tell them. They'll be like, yeah, no. I mean, we're working on it. This is year one, so we're trying our best. We got the new little logo up in the corner up here, and starting to do some cool stuff on this whole thing.
And with that being said, that position, the pay on that could increase down the road.
Yes.
Be the one that's in the door first. Get that experience. Be the guy that Mark is working well with.
Prime example: all the startup companies that if you were there in the beginning, and now when it all pays off, they're one of the top seeds in that company.
And I think you and I can
Same
attest.
thing.
You and I can attest to how smart this guy is with this stuff. So, so you're going to get an education on this as well. I mean, I don't think anybody here needs to tell anyone the tech in this is the way everything's going in this industry. I mean, look at the things that all these tracks are doing with the My Race Pass and the online ticketing and things like that. I mean, this stuff wasn't even a thought 10 years ago.
No, not even close.
So I mean, be that one who's getting in early and get that education that's you don't have to pay for. Mark's a smart guy. He'll teach you a lot of stuff.
This is a sneak peek of behind the scenes of what's going on. That's all I'm giving you guys right there.
I'm blind as a bat because my contacts.
Ben ripped his contact.
I can't see anything right now.
So basically, Marshall says, can I be the guy that starts crap every week? You already are, bud. But basically, we are looking for camera people because we're going to be trying to cover every race at every single track this year. I can make it to all of them, but you can't expect camera people to go boom, 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 to track to track to track. I'm going to be kind of sleeping in the bus. So, like, I'll drive to Claremont on a Friday, sleep at Claremont, then I'll leave there, then I'll go to Monadnock. I'll do Monadnock. I'll come back down through on Sunday.
Do I have to put a shower attachment on the outside?
Probably should. Can you imagine the people getting the phone calls?
I can see it now. Sir, I think your media guy's taking a shower. It's the video of Mark.
If anybody who knows me, Mark has 0.0 shame, so that possibly could happen. I really don't care. But basically, trying to have 3 to 4 camera people from each track, because I have a couple people that travel that will be going to a couple things. See, multiple, but people get sick. People have stuff come up at the last minute. I want to put the best product out there for the people that are going to be watching this. You guys, I want to have the best product out there possible. Let's see. This is a position you would.
Someone's ringing the bell. Oh, it's probably
your contacts are here.
My contact delivery.
But basically, so if anybody is interested in running a camera, get a hold of me. We'll pay you. We'll feed you food. We'll get you into the track. And to be honest with you, some of you guys, like, you're gonna be, if you're into racing, you're gonna be in the coolest spot in the world. You're literally on
Yeah, I
scaffolding.
mean, you can't get any closer.
5 feet
You
away
can't
from the
get-
wall.
Trust me, you're getting some views that not everyone gets.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And we will also be having roaming cameras as well. So who knows? You might be in the pits with Kyle Busch, like getting video. Like this is stuff that we're doing. Like I would have paid to do this when I was younger. People were asking about the techs and stuff like that. We have reached out to the different techs in the area to see if we can kind of mold it into the school's curriculum and stuff like that. Terrell got me kind of hooked up with that a little bit. I think that's how you say his name correctly.
Terrell, yeah.
Yeah, cool dude. It's just unfortunately every time we go to Zoom, I either have something happen or I have to go to a meeting, or he does the same thing. So we haven't got connected, but definitely going to grow that this year. So if you guys are interested, let us know. And the studio is always open. If people want to come in on Monday nights, like we might switch days eventually. That's been a thought. We might switch Mondays.
I hope not. Monday's the only night I'm free. That's all right.
Uh-oh.
It's all right. You won't miss me.
Well, you're gonna have to change. Boy.
You have to change your days. I'll run the new possible day by you.
Monday and Thursdays. That's about it.
Well, that was okay.
Yeah, that works.
that may work. Kind of want to have a little bit of airspace in between traveling for 3 days straight once race
Yeah,
season
you need a
happens, and then
break.
they're coming in here Monday night. Plus, some of the stuff that happens really hasn't digested in your head till come Tuesday, Wednesday, where you're like, oh, yeah, I remember that. That happened now.
And then you get a lot of like tech things where people, maybe there's a questionable finish with tech stuff, and people want answers on Monday, and
results
those-
aren't official till Tuesday.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean,
Oh, come on. You mean to tell me you haven't called someone? Hey, come on, give me the lowdown on this. Come on. Yeah, it's always that.
because I don't cheat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we on live? We're live still?
Are we live?
Who are you kidding?
Is this working?
Shh, I'll be here all week, folks. I'll be here all week.
Oh, Kevin Brown will just make a cardboard cutout to fill in. Where is Ben? Where is Ben? Cutout Ben?
I'm
Is he?
upstairs.
Oh, I got to bring cutout Ben. I'm going to put him right over here. I forget about
upstairs.
that.
Still in the brothel.
He's in the. Oh, that's all gone.
No, brothel's gone.
Those are
Okay.
offices
So
now.
You take the potty cameras out. You gonna use those as the track this year or what?
Oh no, we left him in.
All right.
Yeah, we left it in because I know what office Grant's taking. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in
Yeah, I
there.
hope that one's got a zoom on it.
Oh, my God.
So yeah, Lee's schedule this year. I gotta say, so you're walking into it now. When are you officially like full-time GM guy?
Friday at 5:01.
Are you excited? I have to ask you that
File the
first.
phone calls up at 5:01, folks. There you go.
Yeah.
Any questions?
That's 5:01 in the morning.
I will definitely not call you.
I know. Lesson learned. Mark is not a morning person.
Nope. Nope. So yeah, I will answer. Actually, I didn't even answer for Ben the other morning. He called me and I was like,
Nope.
I was like, nope. I just set it back down. I was like, that ain't happening.
I knew that was gonna. As soon as it called me, I'm calling too early, but whatever. I'll just let them know.
I was up the day before. I when I get hooked on something, I am hooked. So I was designing the new NHSTRA media site because it's not officially online; it's on the back end online. So you get going on it, and the next thing I know, I look down, and it was 4:30 in the morning, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
You were still working?
I was still working
Oh my God.
on the website. So then I passed out and woke up. That's like I get phone calls in the morning. I got to stop doing that because it's not
I
good.
had Pam yelling at me the other night because I wanted to go to bed at 9:30. I'm like, I am old. I need to get my sleep.
We talking about that's the time I've been going to bed lately.
Yeah. Right. Same here. 9:30, 10 latest.
That's a late night for me.
Right.
I'm old at heart. I go to bed early too. I need my sleep.
Catching up.
I don't. I stay up all night.
That's okay. He's already pulling the GM role.
But I
gotta go
also
to bed
wake up.
early. All the stress. I'm too tired. And I see how
10 a.m. is the official time, like I've told everybody. Feel free to call me after 10 a.m. And then anytime after that.
I don't even feel comfortable calling you at that early.
I don't
so.
mind.
No,
Because if I don't want to answer, I'm just going to
I
throw
can
it back
tell
down.
in your voice, though, Marcus. I can tell in your voice.
I swear to God, Mike Harlow could just start a page of just all the goofy shit. Look at Kevin.
Oh, I saw this one. Yeah, I got
I
this
look
one
good.
too.
I look good. What are you talking
This is
about?
the one where I don't even dare
all
try to
you-
act it out because he's going to
All
screenshot
he
it.
needs to do is put this as black and white and just put 3 Stooges on the top and it'll be fine.
Harlow says, in bed at 10:30, up at 3 a.m. Well, I'm not 20 anymore. I used to be able to do that stuff when I was 20.
Yeah, no.
But you remember, for years before I came here, I delivered oil overnight. So I worked all night, every night delivering oil. I just never readjusted.
Yep.
And I do racing. What do I need to be up for? Racing's at nighttime.
Seriously.
Does it matter? My girlfriend looks at me as it's like noon and I'm sitting there half asleep. She's like, what do you do? And I'm like, a lot. Just leave it at that.
I don't
She's
believe
like,
it.
does Ben know you're in your underwear on the computer typing? And I'm like, Ben doesn't
I don't
need
care.
to
As
know.
long as the job gets done, I don't care.
I'm like, it doesn't matter. Now you go to work and leave me alone.
Just a quick update. I did get a message here as we're chatting from Mike Robinson. There's still laps available for the Mighty Mike race. He wanted me to tell anybody, if you're interested, reach out to him for the Mighty Mike race for laps.
Absolutely. I want to make that the biggest and best race of the year. I want to go make sure, just so people are not confused. Like, I thought it was fairly clear on it, but I had a couple of people reach out to me. That is not an open show. That is a NHSTRA race. Like,
It's a NHSTRA belt
It's a belt race, yeah.
yeah, it says right in the description, NHSTRA Battle for the Belt, late models. Like, it says right there. So in case they led people astray, if you show up with an open car, you're going to be disqualified. It is a
late
NHSTRA
model
event.
sportsmen, right? Or, Outlaws.
Go ahead and Claremont run it as an
Yeah,
outlaw.
right.
It's an outlaw.
Those outlaw numbers at Claremont are
They're
looking
getting
My
impressive.
old outlaw is actually up there.
I saw
that.
pictures of it.
Is it really?
Yeah, my old outlaw.
So
It's funny because my dad's because I guess the guy painted the whole car black,
Yes.
and my dad's like, man, he put a different body. I go, Dad, it's the same body, just painted black. I go, seriously? I go, yeah, look at it. Look at the fender. It's the same thing.
It's the same body.
Yeah,
it's
the same body,
100%.
painted black.
I'm actually going to do, I think maybe later in the week, I'm going to release an updated who's registered, minus a couple people, because a couple people have actually said, like, don't put my name out there. I don't want people to know I'm racing. I don't know. It is what it is. But if they ask me that, I'll just kind of go with it.
tell them this is Hudson Lily Speedway, not Daytona.
Right?
Get over,
I mean-
get over yourselves. No, I'm just kidding.
Some people want to keep it a quote unquote surprise. So can we get a list of outlaws? You can, just not today. Actually, I don't think anybody in the outlaw division.
You're right though. The Claremont roster for Outlaws is impressive.
It
really
there's
is.
a lot.
Yeah, there is a turnout and a half there, so that's going to be a lot of
But
fun.
like I say, they might register, but will they show up?
Yeah, but at least
These people are going to.
You got to go off the percentages. You rather see the amount you're getting, and then
Yeah.
instead of getting 15 registrations or 10 registrations and 6 or 7 show up,
Yeah.
if you get 20, 25 of them, and even half of them show up, you know,
Guys, the State Farm Outlaws at Claremont Motorsports Park. We have the 00 of Ben Poland, the 3 of Ryan Courier, the 03 of Corey Bly, the 3 New Hampshire of Jeff Murray, the 3X of Max
a lot of
Bergstrom,
threes.
the 5 of David Lescord, the 7 of Leighton Lutz, the 8 of Guy Caron, the 8 New Hampshire of Ryan Bell, the 10 of Steve Bly, the 15 of Tyler Lescord, the 23 New Hampshire of Craig Smith, the 25 of Dallas Trombley, the 34M of Dwight Moody Jr., and the 51 of the Judge, Joe Brown. So we got quite a little roster of them going now, 15 of them right now. I got to say, for a while, the Outlaws were holding a pretty good number, but the late models, the R.E. Hinckley late models, are up over the 20s. So
Yeah,
they've really
we coming strong.
they've really stepped it up over
Way to
there.
go, boys.
For the late models over there, people were asking about them. We have the 02 of Brianna Exusis. I know I said that wrong. The 4 Vermont of Chris Riendo. The 06 NM of Scott Wade. 07 of Mike Williams. Sorry about the excessive breathing. I'm fat, so it just happens. The 7 of Eric Smith. The 19 of Jim Carley. The 20 of David Greenslit. 21 of Clark Brooks. 24 of Lane Lantis. 33 Vermont, Matt Sonhalter. 35 of Chris Lindquist. The 37 of Andrew Merritt. The 42 of Scott Bovair, 45 of J.D. Stockwell. Guys, this list keeps going. The 73 of Dennis Greenwood, who back in my day used to drive the bright red car. It was called the Red Rocket. So that guy can drive that car. I actually raced that car at one point. After he sold it to Mark Thibodeau, and I raced it after Thibodeau had it, and it was destroyed at that point. The 79 of Trevor Rock, the 81 of Andrew Baruso, the 83G of Hayden Grenier, 85 of Kaylee Eastman, the 88 of David Thibodeau, and the 96 of Chip LaGuire.
And it's a stout field too.
These are all good drivers.
The 37. Who'd you say the 37 was? Andrew Merritt.
Andrew Merritt.
Is there a picture of that car?
Not that I have.
'Cause I wonder if he's related to Corey Merritt, who used to drive the 37. That guy was dominant at Hudson. He was part of. I want to say he had a Louis Michelides.
Do you know where that
some-
guy's from?
He was a Hudson guy. I mean,
So
I don't
no,
know
this
what
guy's
town
out
he
of
was
Vermont.
Oh, coincidence.
Let's see if he's a rookie. This is rookie year.
Oh, no kidding.
So
Mine too.
Yes, yes.
Well,
yes.
hey, how many dwarf cars we have signed up?
25.
25.
Wow.
of
And
them.
they're
Not-
serious?
and they're still, and they're
And
not
there's
all
still
done.
people that haven't signed up yet, which I know that they're running with us.
God, the life insurance policies on those people. Jesus. Those things are missiles.
I watched those things race, and I was like, I want to get in one of these. And then I
are
watched that guy
awesome.
hit the turn one wall at Hudson and said, I'm never going to get in one of these
Oh,
things.
no, you kidding me? I as soon as I drove Jay Towns's, and even when I drove it in the wall,
I was gonna say, as soon as you
same spot.
destroyed Jay
As soon as I
Towns's.
destroyed it, I go, I need to drive one. I want to race with them before I wound up getting the division. So it was like, hey, whatever, one day.
They're,
No, I can't. No.
they're a blast to watch. I didn't think that it would boost my heart rate so much just being the race director for them. I'm on my toes up there. They are 4 or 5 wide.
They're great.
On such a small track. And all the drivers, I mean, to be able to go in a circle in one of those cars is crazy enough, but to be able to, they work with each other well enough that they can put on a
Oh,
show.
yeah.
And that's what makes
The
that
racing's
group.
been great with them, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Harlow says, if your ASS is registered, your name is already out there. ... Relax, Earnhardt.
Right? I agree. He's not wrong.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Emily Miller says dwarf cars are fun to photograph from
Hey,
the
you can
infield.
get so
They are.
many
They're
of them
so
in
great.
one picture.
And bear in mind, we still have plenty of spots left for that raffle.
Yep.
Oh, yes, guys, you could be
Oh,
a
you remind me
part
to
of
get- I
this
gotta get on
field.
that tonight.
There are multiple spots still left to win one of you actually. So they're giving away 2, and there's like ticket packs and stuff like
we
that.
did ticket packs. I think it was third. I think is it Hudson or Lee? I can't remember.
The third was Lee, fourth was Hudson.
Yes, I
fourth
think
is
it's
Hudson,
yeah,
yeah.
third is Lee, fourth Hudson. Let's get those things going. What are mini stock registrations looking like? Since it's at Monadnock, I have to log into that one. Hold on. Don't mind me, guys. We're just doing a show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't worry.
yeah,
Take your
I know,
time.
right?
Take your
Just
time.
Take your time. Don't worry about
Well,
it.
people are asking. I got to give them.
Go for it. No, absolutely.
Drove by, while we have a second, drove by
I can't get into
Hudson
it. It's not letting me
Speedway
in right now.
supporter, the old Dairy Queen Chill and Grill in Hudson. They got
yeah.
free cone day going on right now, so anybody in
Ooh,
the
I know where
area-
I'm heading at
I was
8:02.
gonna say,
That's right.
That's on the way home for
Oh,
me.
the pregnant one wants ice cream now.
Justin's
Steve
face
Grant
just lit up.
Steve Grant is not pregnant. He's just a little thick. He's just a little thick. He's not pregnant.
Thank you for saying Steve and not me. That makes me feel so better.
Listen, he's just a little thick. Don't make fun of him. We're just, no. You're okay, Steve.
Pure stocks. Now everyone wants. See, this is what, guys. I will put it out later in the week.
Yeah, because I mean, you're
Nobody wants me to hear me go through everybody. Well, some
Justin-
people do, but I got to. The back end of this is hard to navigate on a cell phone, and my computer's got the broadcast going through it. So, all right. See, pure stocks at Hudson, guys. We need some more to sign up. 'Cause this is why we're doing. So people are afraid at Hudson to use this online reg. I've had a lot of people ask me, "Can I just give you money?"
Hudson guys always register on race day. They have been
Yep.
doing it since the dawn of time, and it's gonna be a little bit of a habit for them to break, but.
It's never been easier.
No.
It's so
It's
easy
so
right
much
now. If
easier.
I can do it, anyone can do it. Trust me.
Guys, what you're going to have to do is I will be at the track, not this coming, what works for you better, Saturday or Sunday? Next Sunday from 1 to 3.
Do you want a date on that one, Mark?
Yeah, I'll pull one up right now.
So you're talking the second.
April 2nd, guys, I will be,
That's a
that's a
practice day,
practice
too.
day.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
that's a
Come on down.
practice.
That's
Nope,
actually
never
probably
mind,
works out-
hold
Come
on.
on down.
That probably works out best for you, right? Do it on a practice day.
Yeah.
You're already there.
yeah, but I'm doing something else that day.
Oh, of course you are.
I can also be, I'll be down there the 1st. I'll give everybody a day head start. That way, if they want to come a day in advance, I'll be down there Saturday, April 1st,
April Fool's Day. He's not
April
gonna be
Fool's Day.
there. Gotcha.
But here's the deal: 1 to 3 o'clock. Bring your cash or check, but you also need to bring a food item for me to eat. If you guys want to come register early,
He does like
I like
pizza.
You have
McDonald's
to bribe the guy.
and pepperoni pizza. Jess, what do you want? She wants
Taco
Taco Bell.
Bell.
Steve doesn't need any more food.
If you want her to clean your car, get her a burrito from Chipotle.
Guys, can you believe in 2 weeks we're going to be racing at Hudson?
That
like
is
that's
nuts.
just like
I
whoa.
just realized that. I'm like, well, practice. I won't be ready.
You know what the suck part is? Is that there's so much stuff in the pits.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me more
Ben's
than
storage
a week
yard
to get
right
rid of
now.
I
my
noticed that. I
storage
drove
yard.
by there, and I wonder if you were like Jack's Junkyard Auxiliary
Pretty much, yeah.
Department or something, but
Yeah, my race trailer, my camper. I got a bunch of Jersey barriers.
so you got
there,
a
bunch of
loader in
other
there and stuff. You got
Well,
a
no,
loader.
that loader
That always is
stays
there.
Oh, is it there?
But the only
Oh.
problem is I don't have my skid steer. It's the guy's still using it for plowing non-existent snow. So I need to get that back. So
Were
I
you
can
not
start
here
moving
a
stuff.
couple weeks ago? Last week was it? There was plenty of snow.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, but there's none now.
Mother Nature.
Ma
played catch
Robin
up.
says, "How about steamed hot dogs?" Yes, my
Yes.
favorite. What was it?
Ma
3
dogs. Ma
3 years
dogs.
ago that somebody brought a I think it was Ma
was
brought
Ma.
a steamer.
It was Ma.
Ma always brings it because we don't usually open the food thing, but the Ma dogs were always there.
That's actually something I'm thinking about doing for my media team is getting a hot dog steamer and having hot dogs and stuff in my little area so they can come eat for free.
In
that
the
way.
bleep bus.
Yes, in
in
the
the-
bleep bus.
In the bleep bus.
Which I
but,
still I got to work on that thing too. Oh my god.
We probably won't be, as you said, won't be ready for a while, which is
Well,
fine.
I'm trying to get some people to go in there and do some stuff because I was gonna do it out of wood, but I'd rather just do it out of steel, just like the shelving and stuff.
Yep.
So
Are people going to be able to buy tires on the 2nd?
no, I can't, not yet, because right now we're waiting for Hoosier to
Get us prices and
get us
tires.
prices. 'Cause, you know, a lot of people ask us why don't you put the tire sales out there? Well, we're trying to get it so that whatever the prices we stick go with the entire year.
Yep.
Even if they hike it up 3 or 4 times, we don't change our prices. So we're trying to figure out the right price for the amount of hikes they're going to give us. So, you know, we're not trying to be dicks here, but I'm just being honest with you. We're trying to figure out so that it doesn't, you know.
Nobody wants the price to change 50 times.
No, and honestly, I hate that because when you have a bad day at race and then you go back the next day and great, they charge us $10 more for a tire.
That's right.
Where it's just it leaves a bad taste in everybody's mouth.
How is the?
Do you know what does not leave a bad taste in your mouth? Fresh Ma hot dogs.
I was gonna say steamed dog.
Zidema just texted me and says, "Hey, I have a steamer you can have." Yes. It's going right to my
How
house.
is the inventory looking this year? Are they giving you any kind of insight whether tires are going to be
They-
plentiful or?
From what I have heard, Dave said just prepare for like it was last year.
Oh, that sucks.
I know it's.
I think it will be better.
I think so too. But you know what? I'm not going to be that guy that's going to
Is it because Steve's single again? Rubber shortage?
All right, you guys talk amongst yourself for a second. I got to ask Steve a question. So you guys are big on the screen. I'm going to mute my mic.
So pretty much, we do have a good amount of tires here already, but we're always ordering more because no matter usually how I do it is I know I haven't taught Steve how to do the orders yet because I'm picky that way. I'll put an order in, and then as soon as it gets there, I'll put another order in because usually it's like a month or two behind. So we're constantly ordering tires, and believe it or not, I ordered Hudson's, Lee's, Claremont's, and I ordered Monadnocks because I just said, screw it, I'm already here.
Have they come in yet?
Yes, they have come in, but the only problem is the amount they say they deliver, it never happens.
Yeah,
so
yeah. That's what I've heard. I've heard you call in 100, they deliver you 50.
Yeah, that's exactly. So I always say, I want 100 of each, and then I get like 30, 40.
So
I'm back.
Now, can you for us street stock guys, I'm sure you understand this. You've had one yourself. Can we not order as many as the little ones? Get some plentiful of the bigger
So
ones.
here's the thing.
You have to take them.
I have to take
Oh,
them.
Jesus. Those things are useless.
Because, okay, before COVID, I could easily do that. Say, hey, look, I need more big ones than I do small ones. I need more small ones than big ones. Now it's literally take what you can get because you don't know what you're going to get. Because if I were to be that picky, I might not get tires till halfway through the season.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's horrible. And that's not just with Hoosier. It's with American Racer, too, for the Dwarf Car tires. Same thing. We were lucky to get on that, too, because they weren't taking any new clients.
What's this, Ben? No.
There are
I
pure
cannot-
stocks
I
are
cannot
not
say.
on the schedule for July 14th.
That's what they were just talking
Okay.
about.
Oh, all right. I literally, okay, seriously?
Ben can't read.
Wow, I am
He's,
blind.
he broke his
I can't see that.
contact.
That's how bad I am.
And he's,
So
driving,
Dale-
driving home, folks. So
Dale
stay
in
off the road.
chat. Steve's going to reach out to you. Yep, just did. So, but yeah, pure stocks are not on the
look at
schedule for
Cam
the
Rainey's
Kyle
not,
Busch
Cam
race.
Rainey is not wrong. That's the most honest thing in chat tonight. She's
Pam,
not-
are you talking about the Kevin Brown cutout? Actually, that cutout you did for your kid,
was
classic.
money.
Like that was awesome.
Money.
That's what she's talking about. The Kevin Brown cutout
I
is
think she just
legend.
means me in general. I mean, is she not wrong?
No, she's pretty wrong. I don't have a Kevin Brown
Yeah,
door panel here.
No, we can get one of those. You know what's funny is my buddy, the kid that actually owns my car, he collects them. So he has a tennis court at his house, and he has them all hung up on the fence going around the court.
Yeah.
So he has one of mine from last year. He has a bunch of them, old. He's trying to buy off, I think it's Jay Mackey. He's trying to buy one of the old Fandaca ones. He
All
wants,
fenders?
yeah, he wants the door. Wants the,
Oh,
the
door.
135 door.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So no Enduros at Claremont. People have asked that. I'm gonna put the on the front, just on the page. There's no Enduros at Claremont Motorsports Park this year. It's an insurance issue.
Yeah, they are. They're called late models.
The insurance, I swear to God, is going to ruin racing.
Oh yeah.
It's getting worse and worse and worse.
That's insurance
every year.
around right now everywhere. I feel it's health insurance, car insurance, everything. It's crazy.
Oh,
But with you guys, with the Enduros, it's crazy.
Well, you know, because I know, don't get me wrong, Enduros are fun to watch, Enduros are definitely fun to run, but the insurance companies, they don't care. They're just going, no, no cages, no this, no that, no this, no that, no. Even our one-on-one drag stuff, we didn't. I don't even think we got insured, but barely for that.
Yeah.
Because we pretty much said they only go around the track twice, and it's only 2 cars out there. It's
And then you guys rolled one over.
no, that's fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Oh gosh. Well, it's good to see that you got your tire orders in, and like I said, I think last year you guys did a great job. All the tracks did.
and-
You know, it was tough. It was not
And,
easy.
and if everyone knows, I try and make it fair with everybody on the tire thing. You know, if we can only sell 1 tire per team, we do it. Or if we can't sell any tires for anyone, it's not like, yeah, no, we're not selling. Hey, yeah, give me an extra few bucks. I'll sell you one. No, it's I'm like a tire Nazi.
You are.
I'm
I will
hoping
attest to this.
tires are not an issue this
I
year.
hope so. I hope not either. But like I said, me and Norm and I planned for the worst, so we started
Yep.
ordering as many tires as we can.
Okay, so Doug Nelson. All right, so back to real quick to Leo Say Speedway. Doug Nelson says pure stocks were on the schedule. They took us off last week. That was 1,000,000% my mistake. I had the schedule in front of me. I was punching it into my race pass, which puts it on the website, and I accidentally clicked pure stocks, and then I didn't notice until somebody says it. So they were never, if you look at our initial paper schedule that we have, they were never on it. I own that, guys. I'm sorry. It's my mistake, but the reasoning behind it, we have, that's a battle for the belt. We have the big race with Kyle Busch. I don't want
Is
things.
that a bell race too for the street stocks?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
late
big
models.
night.
I might have to go to that one.
It's gonna be a busy night. That's why, because usually with Lee you can put more divisions on, but me being the guy that I don't want to be there for 9 hours, we said, look, you know what? We'll just put we'll only put a certain amount on, and we picked them, and I just said that's it. I'm not going anymore. Just in case if something stupid happened. Though the times that Lee has, I think they have 8 hours versus the 6 we had at Hudson.
Hudson's window is so short, I feel like.
Why? It's
nuts.
okay. So in the summer, it's 5 hours and 45 minutes. In the In the spring, it's 5 hours and 45 minutes, along with the fall. Summer is 6 hours. I know 15 minutes is like,
It's a
who
lot.
cares? You can get a lot done in 15
Especially when
minutes.
Steve brings in 9 divisions on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cars lining up down the Litchfield to get in.
Oh, I know. I remember the first time he did the schedule, and I'm looking at it, I go, that day's gonna suck. That day's gonna suck. That day's gonna suck.
And I remember getting each one of those days, watching you have a coronary.
yeah.
You'd be running around like a chicken with your
I know,
head cut
it's
off.
funny. There's no room. We're trying to put it. I'm telling Steve, this is why you don't do more than 4 divisions. This is why you don't do more than 5.
And I'd see him. He's like, Ben's freaking out, but everything's fine. I'm like, Steve, the cars are parked at the freaking the Irving down the street for pitting. They gotta. Look at him. He's like, yes. Yeah.
All right, real quick, Andrew Hill says, so if we can't get Ridge Runner tires on the second, how do people with brand new cars run? We don't have the tires yet to give you. You're going to have to, if you want to practice it on that first day, unfortunately, you're going to have to try to find some takeoffs from another team or whatnot. We just do not even have the tires to sell you right now. So unfortunately, we don't have them for that first practice.
Go see Milton Duran. His are real soft, too. Just go see his.
And now people asking about Enduros. The 2 Enduros, Hudson has 2. So if you want Enduros, September 4th, Day of Destruction, and then October 22nd, the Pumpkin Fest Run What You Brung will be an Enduro. So those are your 2 Enduros. When we outlawed Enduros this year because of the insurance, Steve said, I'm going to make sure Hudson gets 2. and you stuck by that. You do. You guys had your
that,
two.
and it helped that when the insurance companies, were kind of denying a lot of this stuff. It said, hey, I ran these before last year at these same times, and they're okay, whatever. Then they found out how much they were, and I'm like, oh, okay, so they're gonna play this game. They're gonna just jack our rates like 5 times the amount it was last year. I'm like, Jesus, why am I even trying?
You gotta go see Flo. That's your problem.
Flo did not help me.
Gotta go see Flo.
No, Flo was not helping me.
It took me a second to get what you were reading by that, but now I do. Let's see if I missed anything else here. Mark's fired. Okay. Yep. You're fired, Mark. That was the one race I could race. I take responsibility, guys. That was on me. I messed up. That doesn't happen often, but I mean, it is what it is, unfortunately. My goal is to get all these people to the tracks, to every one of these events. So let's fill these stands this year. And Saturday the 1st, like I said, I'll be at Hudson. If you guys want to pre-register, and then we'll also have people there to do it Sunday as well. Get that out of the way. I'll be in Claremont, I think, this weekend. If things go right, we might not do a show next Monday night. I might end up doing one from Claremont Saturday, if I can get some things lined up in advance. It all depends how much stuff I want to unhook and drag to Claremont in my car with me. So, let's see. Any other questions from people from the audience want to throw in here before we wrap it up in 7 minutes? I mean, I want to get back real quick. So I never knew there was a message board at Lee until last week when Esburnett told me, he's like, there's a message board right below the scoreboard.
Yeah.
And I was like, if there's a message board, why aren't we using it? So Wednesday I'll be up at Lee, and guess what we're going to get running? That message board, and we're going to be using it.
Really?
And hopefully,
You don't remember
I
that?
am
No.
Ah, come on.
praying to whatever God is there that I can get the VIP tower running this
I'll tell
year
you,
at Lee.
we rented that one night. That was a lot of fun.
Best seat in the
Yeah,
house.
it really
It's
is.
awesome.
It's cool.
I gotta-
For people out there that own businesses, if Ben can get this thing up and running, definitely reach out to John or Ben on it, because we had our company there one time. It was a blast. We had a lot of fun.
There's some structural issues I gotta fix, but I got an engineer.
You're putting me up on the 3rd floor of that. You didn't tell me there's structural issues. No. I know what the issues are. I just wanted to bust your
Oh,
chops.
shut up. There's nothing bad. It's just stupid code stuff that they keep changing.
That is also, guys, not exclusive to just Lee. Hudson Speedway has a VIP area that your businesses can rent out. Monadnock Speedway, I love Hudson. I love Lee.
Oh, but
Monadnock has probably one of the best VIP areas ever. It's all inside. They have food, and they have the huge porch out front. Like, that is some of the best VIP viewing area right there. That view that you guys see that from I broadcast from Monadnock, that's from the VIP tower.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
I was wondering where all the aluminum decking went. Went to that damn.
Yeah, Eric, not a chance. Not happening, buddy. No Mohawks.
What is? Sorry.
Actually, I was just got a message from B-Mart, Mr. Martin, saying he thinks you're gonna do really good things up there, man.
All right, so
Brian, I appreciate that. Brian's good stuff.
Yeah, he's
Brian's
killing
good
it.
stuff.
He's
Yeah, he's
killing
killing
it
it
up there.
too.
guys, so reach out to John Esburnett. There's a lot of billboard space at Lee USA Speedway that your business could be front and center on. That goes for all the tracks. If you guys are interested in seeing your name or business on a banner on the backstretch, front stretch, you want to sponsor the bathrooms, like
Restart
we can make
zone.
stuff happen.
We have the beer garden. I
And
would
bear in mind too, we have all the on our websites too. Don't they go on the website too?
The podcast, what you're watching right now.
Yep.
I would like to at some point. I don't know if there's any coding behind this, but I would like to get a kids section back at the far side of the grandstands that used to be there.
yeah.
Oh, I never even knew that existed.
Yeah.
It was just a jungle gym, small place the kids can go.
Oh,
over
I know
there.
the spot you had it in. Insurance makes that really
Oh,
hard.
trust
now.
me. So how the insurance policy works, it's all broken down. And on the bottom of it, it said playground, and it said X amount of $1,000 for the year. And I'm like, seriously?
Nuts, man.
Insane.
Yeah, I'm like,
Insane.
you gotta
You have
be kidding
to
me.
open up a daycare to pay for it.
Oh, I know.
Unfortunately, yeah, daycares are out of this world. Unfortunately, now all the people who write these policies are our age, so they grew up playing on this stuff like we did. We're like, oh, I dislocated my
Oh,
shoulder. I broke my
no,
arm.
you know what it is? It's just, I'm not going to say
Get
it.
Yes,
a tetanus
yes, let's-
shot
No,
and get
I'm
out.
not going to say it.
Just get a tetanus shot, call it a day. You're fine.
Head to the infield care center. We got
Exactly.
tetanus shots on the ready.
All right, I have to ask. There's somebody in chat named Milton Owen. Is that Milton Duran on a burner account by mistake?
It's possible.
Because
It's
he
gotta
says
be. 'Cause
Mark
you say you
looks
look
good.
So it's gotta be.
I know. As soon as I literally made one swipe down and I shaved it, and I went, "Oh, that was a bad
Dude,
bad
it
idea."
looks good. You look fresh, high and
yeah,
tight.
yeah. Look at the
fresh,
fat.
It's fresh, baby.
I gotta chicken neck my
What are you
neck out
talking
like
about?
this.
That's great. Got a nice fade going on.
Really, Harlow's screenshots say otherwise. I have plenty of those now, so I'm gonna scoot down like this and talk like this from now on. Guys, awesome Esburnett. I love it when you come on. People are saying have Esburnett on more often. Bob is not gone, guys. Bob was down at Hickory this weekend, so I figured I'd give him a week off, and it is what it is. I mean, we rotate them around. We like to get some different people on the show once in a while.
What was Bob's final finish?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, those
He was fast in
four-cylinder late
practice.
models
I think
showed
he got
up.
third in the qualifier. I think.
I think it was 10th or 11th. I think I saw.
Did
Cole Littlewood did not have a good day.
Oh my God! You see how
He
bad
got
that
torn
car
up.
was?
Oh, yeah,
That clip was over about 2.5 feet. Oh my God! That rear clip. I'll tell you. Anybody see the super late model wreck? The guy
Oh
blew
my
the engine.
God.
Yard
Josh
sales
King.
Yes.
the whole field.
Josh
just about.
King, yeah.
Yes.
Josh King blew a motor going into the corner.
Oh man, he
Bob
tore.
missed the setup. He'd
And
tell
then-
you the same thing.
Yep.
Jeremy Davis had like half the side of the car ripped off. It
There
was
was
like
a lot of torn up cars
Yeah,
down
that
there.
was bad.
yard sale, guys, cheap parts. And of course, me being me, the first thing I said, Cole was going to come on tonight, and I wanted
tell.
Esburnett to come in, so Cole's going to come on soon. He's like, "Yeah, am I coming on?" And I said to him, "Not tonight, but hey, when you come in, go ahead and bring me one of those junk panels for the studio." Like,
That,
hey,
felt so
I
bad.
want to claim one for us.
Because the car looks so good. They just
Yeah.
went through that whole car, new clip and everything. And next thing you know, oh my God, I was like, my heart broke looking at that thing. That was so bad.
Oh, that clip is like
Oh,
facing
yeah.
the other direction. And,
What a shame,
oh,
too.
it's
He's such a
horrible.
nice kid. Those guys work so hard.
I was gonna say that's a team, man. They got
They
a lot
do,
of heart.
yeah.
I don't think they left that place
I'd be done
without
for
a smile.
I'd be done for a
anyways.
decade if that was me. I'd be done.
You know,
out.
you should have seen him at Freedom Factory because they blew a motor.
Oh yeah, I saw he changed it.
Oh my God, yeah.
No
Dude.
quit in that
Oh
team.
yeah, no quit, none.
They're good. Good for them. Good, great group of people too. They really are.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I know.
All right,
he just did the front clip too. I saw that. Yeah.
Before we go, I want to go ahead and make sure, remind people, guys, there are plenty of dates available at Monadnock Speedway. If you want to get your name on one of their events, all these events can be known as you for the entire season. Let's say, for instance, Kevin Brown wanted to sign up an event for his business. He could, go ahead and reach out to the Monadnock page, talk to Michelle and say, hey, I want to sponsor an event. You guys will work something out. You get some tickets in your name. That will be known as, the original wheelman or the Northeast Sand and Gravel night at the races. And you get to be down there in Victory Lane and do all that stuff. Let's get your names out in front of these fans who support racing, because the people who sponsor race cars and the ones who sponsor these tracks, these are the people that we need to support.
Absolutely.
So if these guys are supporting us, let's sponsor them and let's
Keep
support
that in
them
mind
as well.
too. Yeah, if you see a name on a billboard, you see a name on a division. If you're driving through that area, if it's AJ's Sports Bar and Grill there that sponsors the late models or whatever, try to support them. Make sure you stop in. If it's a roofing company, just reach out to them. Try to get your roof done. At least get a quote from these people. I mean, let's like you just said, let's support these businesses as well.
Oh, 100%. When we stick a microphone in your face or we talk to you at the track, the first thing I want you to do is, hey, this original Wheelman late model, was a little loose tonight, but, I got to thank, Jiffy Mart and, Avery Insurance and all the other different companies and stuff, because these are the people that we're going to support. Stick their names out there. This is the reason we kind of started the media in the first place. So when we talk to you, we can get your guys' sponsors some exposure and just grow everything in general. So we can't do it without you, and you guys can't do it without us. It's a team. We
Well,
need to help
it's-
short track racing grow.
It's amazing too, because you're not only paying. I think about this all the time. You're not only paying for this year, but for years to come of word to mouth. I mean, you have no idea how many times I've told someone to go to a business that I knew from years ago. They sponsored a race car, and they're like, "Oh, thanks," but they were out of business, or "Oh, they changed locations." You remember those companies years, and you'd be surprised when you'll get business years after you stopped at sponsoring, even after that. So.
I will have news on a Claremont car show here probably up on the Claremont Motorsports Park Facebook page later in the week here. I'm not sure what Brian has texted, what he means by that. So we're going to pass on that. I'll have to show that to you guys off here. That's good. Let's see here. Kinsley Automotive Repair is a new sponsor as well for Hudson Speedway.
Thanks, Chris.
Robbie Streeter, got Streeter Construction. Before we go, I want to make sure that you say the modified division at Hudson is up for grabs. You could have your name read out on each and every one of these shows, every part of the media. When you guys sign up online or you see the results, it will say your name, modified division. Got to give a huge shout out to, was it Brody Ledoux State Farm Insurance coming on for the Outlaws over in Claremont as well. Avery Insurance 6-shooters come back for another year as well over there. The list grows and grows. We can't do it without you guys. We'll see you on the next episode. Guys, thanks for coming in. Esburnett, keep everybody in the loop on your plans. So
Absolutely. I plan to. And, for all the people that have been going to Lee for years and for all the people that have stopped, we get it. And we plan on, taking all the suggestion box, writings and fixing those. We're going to take them head on. We're ready to make the turnaround, and we hope you're there to witness all of it. We really want the cars, and we want the people there, and we want that place to be alive again.
I'll tell you, for somebody who has not been to Lee, go check it out. I love racing. Like I said, I'd never been there. I walked in there last year, and I just kind of went, holy yes, this place is huge.
Yeah.
It's a great facility.
It's massive. Nothing against Claremont is my home track. I love it. Nothing against Monadnock. It's great. Hudson is great. But when you walk out onto the track at Lee, it feels like you're at a NASCAR race. It's got that feeling to the track. I walked out and I was like, this is amazing.
And for the guys who haven't raced there, and if you're watching the show,
get out there and do it.
It is a fantastic track to drive.
It's a fun track.
It is. It really is a lot
walls
of fun.
don't move, but it is a fun track.
Yeah, Ben and I have tried that. It doesn't work.
They've been trying to pull that wall down for a year.
Yeah. We got it by
Years, I should say.
One of these days. Teamwork.
Yeah, we're just trying to get quick exit to the fried dough stand. That's all we're trying.
Exactly.
We're fat, we're trying to fill the bellies.
That's a huge question I've got if fried dough's coming back.
I can definitely look in. I actually, so Artie reached out to me at Claremont and said, what can I do to win the Golden Spatula next year? And I said, you just got to get Chester fried chicken potato wedges in there, and then you win. So he's like, I'm going to look into it. So who knows?
Jeffrey Pike will get back to you on that.
Ryan Nelson, Lee, hands down, one of the funnest tracks to race on around. Great show, guys. Love watching these. Mike Harlow. No, you love watching screenshotting us.
Yeah, seriously.
I love it though. You got to do an OnlyFans NASTRA edition, just our screenshots.
I should go back to the gym and just take Mike's pictures. And go, yep, that's what I don't want to look like.
I want to be there for this gym trip.
There will be. All right. Brian just said there is a VIP area in Claremont that will be up and running this year as well.
Awesome. Wow.
Get your businesses, guys. These people who work for you do it because they get checks and they want to feel part of the team. You know how you appreciate them? Bring them to a VIP area at a racetrack. Show them that you care about them. Bring them out to a night of racing at one of these fine facilities. Put them in a VIP area. Best seats in the house. At every one of these VIP areas, you're not going to beat the seating. So,
and like you said, in this industry, and a lot of the people that are in this sport, their industries tend to be blue collar. And there's nothing better than a night at the track and having some hot dogs, maybe a soft drink or maybe not, maybe a hard drink, But at the end of the day, it's a great way to take your crew out and just show them a little appreciation and have a good time.
Absolutely.
So
I got to get JF Drives up here to sponsor a billboard here as well.
Tell them to drive.
Yeah, drive up here, buddy. We'll get you the JF Drives up on here. Jay Ferrer is always in chat with us every single week. Guys, he watches every week from Florida.
He does. He's a good dude.
That's still my fun. I know we have to go, but that's still my funniest story of the year when I'm holding up the line and he yells, "Hey, Fat A, other people want to eat too." And I'm like, "What's going on?" I didn't realize it was Jason behind me because I'm like, I'm holding up the entire food line.
That is awesome. That's
Best story of the year.
That is so him.
Kevin Brown, thank you for coming on. John Esburnett, Ben Bazowski. I'm Mark Beaudry. This is Inside NHSTRA for the time being, because if you notice, there's a brand new name right up here. It's going to be something cool pretty soon.
I don't see it.
No. It's above my name.
Gullible,
Hey, guys, we'll see you on the next show. Bye, guys.
See you guys.
See ya.